Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't.
There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Hauls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Just keeps slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. It's complete. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. To the air on first down. Got him, and nobody's close. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. And that's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Got his man on the outside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Now the play fake. Backs looking to the goal line. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. That last completion sets him up on second down. quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Now they'll run the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The give to the single back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. To the air, it's Bailey. Trying to barrel in. And he's got a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense gets set for second down. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? With jet sweep pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Poe. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quick release by the QB. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weeks. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! And it's in there for a touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game. They'll
try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Motion from the back. Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the screen. Shakes off the defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lost to throw again. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run it. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They go 83 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Back open in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Got it in the middle, it's Weeks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward.
Back's going for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
and the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point was good. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab, it's Poe. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This thing has been back and forth now, first and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Was to pass. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll try to blast their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Third and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball there. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
Fourth and goal, and this is the ball game. He wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Have to go for 2, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a 3rd overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Looking to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. The give. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the two-point try is good. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Snaps it in the shotgun. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
And here we go again. Goodness gracious, another tie ball game, another overtime. These teams just going back and forth, answering the call over and over again.
David, I hope you don't have a flight you have to catch after this game, because we are going to be here a while. This is back and forth in overtime. Everybody's converting two-point plays. I don't even want this game to stop.
Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. He's looking to throw. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, looking for a man. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a two. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete to the right. That's it.